Hello, welcome back to this lore play of Silent Hill 2. We have just jumped down the deep hole, and we're in the well. We found the door, and we fell off here. A loud splashing loud here. So, I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, there is nothing over here, but there is something right here. Not there, but here. A little hallway. And what's this? You can see it's sort of a sideways hallway. This is the prison hallway, which you'll see soon enough. Sideways for some reason. And there's this little room here. And we can enter. There's a key on the floor. Great. Spiral writing key. Our flashlight went out. What's that all about? It's locked. Someone locked the door. What's going on here? Well, if you remember way back in the hospital, we picked up a battery in that hospital room next to the copper ring. So we're going to use that on our flashlight. And suddenly, creepers everywhere. They're everywhere. So, as you can see, there's some indents on the keypad, and we have to figure out the code to unlock the door. So this is entirely randomly generated. All the codes are always different. Oh, we got it. There's well, anyways, so that's that room. In speedruns, since it's always randomly generated, it takes a while for you to get it. It takes anywhere from 1 to like 1 second to a minute, which kills runs. But we're gonna use that spiral writing key here. And once again, it's pitch black beyond the door. I can't tell how far the blackness stretches. We're gonna go down. You can see it's a weird little hallway. So we jump down another deep dark hole, and we're just fine.
Killing a person ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head. Pow. You killed him? But it wasn't my fault. He made me do it.
Calm down, Eddie. Tell me what happened.
That guy, he had it coming. I didn't do anything. He just came after me. Besides, he was making fun of me with his eyes, like that other one.
Just for that, you killed him?
What do you mean, just for that?
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
Oh yeah? Why not? Till now I always let people walk all over me. Just like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Eddie?
I was just joking, James. He was dead when I got here, honest. Anyway, I gotta run.
You're going out there alone?
Yeah.
Eddie?
So that's an odd little cutscene. So there's a dead guy here again, marked with bullet holes, and it's James's model with a different hair color, but still James. James is all the dead people in this game. Now, did Eddie kill him? He denies it. There's a save point. But we'll talk about that later. We got the Tablet of the Gluttonous Pig, and this is pretty funny to find in the room with Eddie. The implication is obvious. And there's a painting back there, which if you'll look closely, it's just this room, and you can see in the bottom right there, it's James sitting there dead, and this is just a infinite loop of painting. So again, this whole area questionable as to its true existence. And you'll see here this door and this little gate. This is that hallway that we jumped down sideways. There are documents on the desk that got nothing to do with me. I'm gonna kill this guy. And up here I'm gonna grab this important item, which is the map. I got a map of the prison. So you could consider this the next level of the game. Although it's generally considered the prison plus the next area, since the prison is very short. You can hear loud bars slamming. And there's nothing in here. It's a water-filled room. I was just pausing so you can hear that very creepy, loud cage prison slamming noise. It will play on a slow loop here, and we got the tablet of the seductress. So the seductress is a woman, and if you haven't guessed, there are 3 main characters and 3 tablets. The gluttonous pig, Eddie. Wow! That guy is going nuts. So there's James, Angela, and Eddie. Angela is considered the seductress, and she is the woman. And excuse me while I figure out where I want to go. Eddie, the gluttonous pig, obviously, and James, which we'll find his tablet soon enough. So here's a row of prison. I'm gonna kill this lying figure. And I want to kill these enemies so I can show you a different one. I'm sure you can hear that noise. Those footsteps and the I was being quiet there so you could hear, but you'll hear the footsteps. And as he just said, ritual, really crazy voice. And you'll notice this is an enemy who can't damage you, is completely helpless. And you'll see he's in these cells, and you can't see him, he's invisible. He has no model. But you can aim your gun at him. You know, you can get the lock on from the gun, and if you want, I'll demonstrate it here. There's a very clear groaning from pain when you kill him. So the symbolism of this enemy, it's called the prisoner, is, well, hard to say without spoiling anything. but I'll talk about it later. And you'll notice some symbols in this ritual wall. It's a book. Yeah, nothing you should worry about too much, James. So, this interesting thing, all these symbols, the big circular ones, resemble the halo of the sun from Silent Hill 3. Possibly, it might be from that. Not far-fetched. I would show you better images of the prisoner, except for it has no model. They literally didn't put a model in for it. Which is, again, lore reasons for everything, really. But I'll have to explain the prisoner, especially as a spoiler. So, here's a neat little room. It has 3 paintings. 436 people at recital. You can see it there. There are executions happening. Or excuse me, not executions. There's a concert happening. And people are watching. What it means, nobody knows. Burning Man. And this has the same layout as the Lakeview Hotel, which is we're going to be going to it eventually. And it's on fire because the Lakeview Hotel had a fire after James and Mary's visit. After they have left. That's what that picture is of. Here's another painting. Woman in flight. Thought to represent Angela because of the fact that it's a woman in flight. You know, she's trying to escape the horrible situation she was in. Not a required cell, but just interesting stuff. There's another prisoner in one of these rooms. Not this one. This one we can go in. So this room has the tablet of the oppressor. And like I said, the 3 tablets represent the 3 characters. The other 2 are accounted for. So James is the oppressor. Interesting stuff. Which, I guess I can explain a little bit about the prisoner, is it's a helpless little thing that James is, completely at James's mercy, and he can oppress it, aka kill it. It's all locked up, and it's invisible because it's so helpless it doesn't even have a form to defend itself in any way. Oh, we got the tablet of the oppressor. Uh-oh. It's tightly closed, and I can't force it open. So, we're briefly locked in the cell. Now you can pound the button a few times and it will eventually open. Interesting to note, you get the tablet of the oppressor and immediately become locked in your cell. Almost as if James the oppressor should be in prison. We're actually gonna head back through here. Because we have the 3 tablets, so we're gonna check out this room. Oops. I missed the door. So what we have here is a big open area, which is sort of like a garden. That's the yard for the prisoners. And you can hear some horses running in the background, some ghost noises. Or you should be able to. There it is. It's very creepy. It sounds like it's getting close to James. And 3 nooses for the 3 characters. And the implication of the horse sound is that people were drawn and quartered here, which means all their limbs were tied to a horse, and then the horses all ran different directions. I'm gonna fall and hurt myself. And here we've got a nice double pyramid head with spears and a hanging man in the center. And 3 holes. I give you blood to atone for the 3 sins, is written on top of the painting. Beneath the painting are 3 square depressions. So we're going to use those tablets. There's the wax doll. And we're going to combine all these. Put them in one by one. And we hear a loud yelling noise. Like somebody's just died. And what we get is, as you can see on the doorknob there, or door handle, there's a horseshoe. So you got the horseshoe. What will it be used for? Well, you will find out very soon. The prison is a really short section. We're just about done with it already. And this is a broken visitor booth. And we're gonna head in here. Another visitor booth, but it has an important item, the lighter. Oh, there's a med kit over there. Please excuse me for a second while I run back and get the med kit, because I like to hoard items. So this is just in that other side of the room. So we've got a lighter, a wax doll, and a horseshoe. You'll see how they're used very briefly. These bathrooms you can go in. I knock on the door, but there's no answer. There we go. That's what I was trying to get to happen. There's a loud scream and a fall inside if you knock on it a few times and leave. And a similar thing happens in Silent Hill 3, actually. This is the men's room. There's nothing in here except a save point. Reminds me I should quick save. We're gonna head in this room. And this room has a few items, namely the med kit, the ampoule, and the health drink right here. And you'll see the desk. And we're gonna read this memo. There's a magazine here. I've never seen it before. It's probably locally published. Toluca Lake, the town's main tourist attraction. This clear, beautiful lake has another side as well. It may seem just like a typical ghost story that you might find in any number of old towns across the country, but in this case, the legend is true. On a fog-bound November day in 1918, the Little Baroness, a ship filled with tourists, failed to return to port. A newspaper article from back then simply says, "It most likely sunk for some reason." Despite an extensive police search, not a single fragment of the ship, nor any of the 14 bodies of passengers or crew, has ever been recovered to this day. In 1939, an even stranger incident occurred. There are many pages torn out. Many corpses rest at the bottom of this lake. Their bony hands reach up towards the boats that pass overhead. Perhaps they reach for their comrades. So that's the memo that talks about the sinking boat. That's the air horn we've been hearing, is that boat's SOS signal. Just interesting flavor stuff. It's not no real big lore stuff. And right here there's some ammo. Some ammo right here. And awesome. You'll see a rack of rifles, and they're all broken, except for this one. So I got the hunting rifle. I'm gonna save the ammo for that. It's the most powerful weapon in the game, and oh my goodness, that scared me. Flying figure got back up, I guess. The boxes of ammo for the rifle only have 4 bullets each, so we're gonna save that for later. There's a cover on the ground, but I can't open it. There's only a depression left where there was probably once a handle. So this is the most bullshit puzzle in the game. It's a really unreal. All these doors are locked, but this is the most unrealistic puzzle in the game. But pretty funny. You take the wax doll, use the lighter and horseshoe. You melt the wax into the hole. You place the horseshoe in, let it solidify, and then he uses the horseshoe as a handle to pull the latch or the hatch up. And another hole we're gonna jump down. So a solution that in real life probably wouldn't work. The wax would crumble, but pretty funny stuff. So we can't go this way. Where are we? Don't worry, I know where we are. We're in a morgue. This is great. Dead bodies everywhere. Did that just move, or was it my imagination? I think that's the best flavor text there is. The corpse smells nauseatingly of rotten flesh. A horrible smell is coming from the hole. Look at that one. There's 2 corpses packed into one on top of each other. Disgusting. So, yeah, it's a nice little morgue here. Maybe the prison Civil War morgue. This corpse into this hole. So yet again, another hole. I can't see the bottom. How far does this thing go? Well, we're gonna find out by jumping down it. And we end up in this little hallway with a very creepy tone in the background. It's absolutely filthy. Another hole. Do I really have to drop through it? So, the symbolism of the hole dropping is, it's pretty overt. It's James's venturing down into hell. You know, he's going way, 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 way down, way below the lake. Sorry about the yawning. Again, I haven't slept all night. Yeah, the symbolism is very clear. So that's a nice little elevator. This door won't open. Filthy room, so we're gonna go in the elevator. And it'll close as soon as we go in. But all 4 corners have nice items. So we're gonna grab all those. And this elevator ride takes a long time. I think it's almost a minute long. Or maybe like 30 to 45 seconds. So, yeah. Enjoy the off time, I guess. There's not much to talk about. We are going to a section called Nowhere. It's in every Silent Hill game this happens, or almost every Silent Hill game this happens, where you'll get to a section that cannot physically exist and makes no sense. In this game it's called the Labyrinth, but generally in the Silent Hill series it's called Nowhere. And the most interesting thing about it is that James will draw it on his map as he goes. He'll draw in the map on a piece of blank paper, which I'll show you. I'm gonna have to get some sleep soon. So in here is a save point and a pretty clean looking door. And we are now in nowhere. I'm just going to show you on the map really quickly. As you can see, we came from that door. We'll move forward a bit. And 1 second, I can't get through here because of the wire stretched across, so we're gonna have to go back through here. So, that's weird. James isn't drawing it in like he usually would. I think we got a glitch. Whoa, you scared me. We're gonna kill this lying figure. Over here, a dead end. Okay, so I think this is where we're gonna leave off for this episode. Coming up, we've got the Labyrinth, and then we're going to have a boss fight, and then we're going to head to the Lakeview Hotel. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy watching as much as I enjoy making these videos, and I will see you soon.